Trauma isn't just stored in the mind, it's stored in the body and the cells. So, what do you do about it? Well, you can go for a walk, you can be in nature, you can journal. These are all ways to move these negatively stored energies in the cells. Now, my Muse method actually gets at the root. And so, if you're interested in that, then comment RISE and I will help you in my group program. We start on May 26th. If you're interested, then let me know in the comments below and I will send you some information. We can have a chat, see if you're a good fit. So if you've been in a narcissistic relationship or you have a lot of triggers, then I really encourage you to pay attention. Pay attention to what your body is doing. So oftentimes what will happen is you will have a physical response. So this was very evident for me when my ex-husband and my girls left the island and my home for 20 months. And I had a lot of time to get my peace back, to refocus, to recenter, to heal, and to allow myself, my nervous system especially, to not be reactive to his voice. Because at the end especially, every comment he would make was so negative and so derogatory and demeaning that I literally could envision cuts all over my body. Because physical abuse, you leave marks. Mental and emotional abuse, there are no physical marks. And so, but this is what I felt every time he did something or said something that was just jarring to my body. So 20 months later, they come back unannounced. Gratefully, a friend of mine heard that they were back on the island, and the sister island were coming over the next day. So I freaked out. My body was just like, not happy. It was really, my heart was racing, my mind was racing. I was feeling out of control. My thoughts were running rampant now because I'm thinking, holy crap, like, what am I going to do? How is he going to be? Because I also have changed, but I haven't had as much practice to know if I could stand up to him anymore. And I was strong enough and if I had healed enough. And so I really had to settle myself down. So I walked up and down the hallway because I didn't want to leave the house in anticipation of them coming back, because I didn't know if he would try to lock me out because he's done it before and all this other stuff. So I was just in a tailspin, is pretty much how to describe it. And this is the trigger, is your past trauma. And clearly I hadn't completely healed it. And so I had some more work to do. So like I said, I walked up and down the hallway, moved my body so that the energy and the emotions, the negative stress, the negative feelings that I was feeling could move through me. And then I did a lot of breathing and just working to really calm and settle myself down. I called some friends to talk to them so they could literally take me off the cliff, because that's what I was feeling. And so that helped a lot. Expressing my concern, expressing my worry and my fear, and also for them to remind me that I had healed and that I'd done a lot of work when they were gone, and that he probably wouldn't have as much control over me anymore. And that ended up being true. But it was amazing to me to actually see and feel the physical reaction. So this trauma gets stored in our bodies and our cells. We remember what it was like back then. So there will be a trigger, which may be or may not be completely related to the situation, but you are made to feel probably the same way. And then your body locks up, it gets into this trauma state, and the nervous system goes haywire. So I'm working with a group of women who are ready to take back control of their lives and their physical body and heal at the root. So this trauma no longer has power over them, and they no longer have control over them, so they can step into their truth and to live the best life so they can attract another amazing relationship if that's what they're interested in, or at the very least, not attract another narcissistic relationship, whether that's at work, family, or friends, because many people who have had toxic relationships attract other toxic relationships. And it's the law of attraction. So I use my Muse method to help us unravel the beliefs. So M is for mindset, U is for universal laws, S is for self-care, self-respect, self-love, and E is for energy and the energetics of removing all of that's stored in our body. So if you're interested, comment rise below, and I will get you more details, or we could just have a quick chat to see if you're a good fit for the group. It's a 3-month program, and I will let you know more details as we have the conversation. So just know it's normal and it can be healed, because I'm what I call Teflon now. I don't react to his comments or his words or his presence. We live in the same building and I see him once in a while, but we still have some interactions, and gratefully I am no longer that woman that cowers and is afraid and is in fear of him. So I'm able to release and let that go. And I've done the work to do it. And this is what I'm sharing with you. So if you're interested, let me know. Say rise below in the comments. I will get you the information. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.